31 days of Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 31 days of Halloween in the spotlight. 31 days of Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 31 days of Halloween in the spotlight. 31 days of Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 31 days of Halloween in the spotlight.
Hello and welcome to an all-new In the Spotlight. I'm Jester the Dread from HELLVIRA'S Haunted Asylum of Horror. Link in the description. Tonight, John Horton and Kyle Pearson reveal their favorite horror hosts. Oddly, I'm not in the mix, which is bizarre, given that one of them voiced me. Asshole. And now, John Horton and the devilishly handsome Kyle Pearson. Take it away, boys.
Spooky, spooky, kids. It's Halloween season. What is going on? Are you going trick-or-treating? Are you going trick-or-treating, Kyle?
Hell no.
What the fuck?
I pass out the candy. I get dressed up, I pass out candy. And I go to haunted houses over at Six Flags and SeaWorld.
There you go. Well, do you watch scary movies, Kyle?
Yes, yes.
Do you like watch?
What, this month we're going to watch from beginning to end all the Hellraisers.
There's a lot of Hellraisers.
That's 10 Hellraisers for the marathon. 11 if we were to watch the remake, but I'm trying to fit in the 10. I don't think I got past 2 originally. So this will be the first time I'm going to watch all of them. My wife's leaving town for 10 days. So I'm going to watch a different Hellraiser movie every night.
Best of luck to you.
I hear they
Oh God, yes. No.
Really?
That ride they have at Cedar Point that I didn't want to ride that you made me ride all those years ago. These take a steeper fall than that bitch.
Wow. Well, I wasn't a huge fan, or I would have got past 2. So this could be a very painful 10 days, but since there's a connection to one of my fan films, I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch. I didn't realize that there were 3 Reanimator movies. So I'm like, oh, crap. So I'm going to go back and watch the first 2 along with the third one. So I'm finally going to watch all 3 of those. One snuck by me.
You ought to do it as like a watch party. Do it like a Facebook watch party and you can host it. Ooh, there's a segue.
What's the rules on that? Because that's not, am I broadcasting or no? Because people are just watching it at the same time.
I have no idea.
Mm.
You'll have to
look. What I want to do, because I want to take Jester, because by the way, this is Jester the Dread from HELLVIRA'S Haunted Asylum of Horrors. And we want this little guy and Elvira and a cast of characters hosted Night of the Living Dead, which I didn't realize until at the time that is under public domain. So you can do that. And I'm like, how the hell are you going to get away with this? And apparently there's a bunch of movies you can do that with. So I would like to bring this character back and host a variety of these movies. And I think it would be kind of funny to just have him come in and say some smart ass remarks here and there.
That'd be cool.
And the director, Morgan Wellborn, before he passed, him and I talked about that, and he gave me the go-ahead to do it. He's like, I think that's a great idea. And I was like, really? Because I was like, well, it'd be cool if you could have set up his own Twitter account under him, and they were like, yeah, do whatever you want. And he was all for it because he wasn't going to do anything with this character anymore. If I was going to play Jester again later, I was going to do it in a human form. So this version wasn't going to be seen anymore. He even sold... This is a replica. He sold the actual one to somebody else who apparently passed away right after they got it. Just to add more insult to injury on the whole Circus Satanicus curse. The film prior to Circus Satanicus, somebody bought this prop, and he thinks that that person had passed away because he was tracking it down for me. And I was like, are you shitting me? So this one was not in the movie. And his eyes aren't even glued in there. These are the real one didn't have eyes. He put in AI or something to make the eyes glow. And I just bought, which was weird because I bought these thinking these would be cool. And in the other room, I wish I'd had it with me. I also have Senior Bones, which was the skull. It had green eyes. That actually had crystals in them, which are the same as these ones, green. And I'm like, oh my God, I bought the same thing.
Holy fuck.
I'm telling you, there are so many freaking weird things that have happened with this freaking movie. But anyway, the reason we have Jester is because today's theme is our favorite horror host. You know Svengoolie, you know Elvira, you know Cryptkeeper. There's several. Who is our personal favorite? John, who's your favorite?
My favorite is from Michigan, Detroit area, Count Scary. I don't know if you ever watched Count Scary, Kyle. You were from that era, that time frame, and that location. Count Scary was my personal favorite. He was a Dracula character who was very snarky, and his movies would scare your pants off, and a pair of pants go flying across the screen because horror hosts back in those days were real cheesy and cheap. But Count Scary was great. He used to always do the 3D movies. You'd go to Wendy's and pick up your pair of free 3D glasses to watch the 3D movie. He wore tennis shoes. The guy that played him was actually a radio DJ for one of the Detroit stations. And he's still alive, but he doesn't do anything with Count Scary anymore.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You remember Count Scary?
No, I don't remember Count Scary.
Wow.
I remember Svengoolie, but I don't remember Count Scary. And I remember Count Floyd.
Yeah.
Very scary.
He was kind of like a Count Floyd. He was his own version of Count Floyd because Count Floyd would do the, oh, that's scary. Well, Count Scary would do something along the same lines. Oh, it's scary, kids. He was just like a ripoff of, because I think Count Floyd was probably before Count Scary, but you could definitely see the likeness between the two. But he was great. I loved him. I would, in fact, right now I will, to the billions and billions of people that watch our show, I will pay you if you have VHS of Count Scary's full broadcast, not just his skits, but his skits, the commercials, the movies. Comment below if you have this. I will buy it from you. I want to see it.
Well, Scary fans, we're near the end of this fine quality show. I wonder how this battle between Frankenstein and Dracula is going to come out. You know, I've got Dracula and 3 points on the card. I also wonder who the acting coach was on this fine quality film.
All
you know,
right,
there's
guys,
nothing...
everything goes.
Wait a minute, Pop Collins. What are you doing here?
I thought you said the show was over. We got to move the set.
It's not over. I said it was almost over.
Well, okay, but I get overtime for coming out here.
What?
Yeah, I get time and a half for coming out here by mistake. It's a union rule.
Well, no, you don't. Thanks a lot, Pop. You better get out of here because... Wait a minute. Pop Collins. Holy cow. Would you look at those legs? What happened, Pop? Did the movie scare your pants off?
No, I'd put them in the washing machine. I wouldn't watch your show if you paid me.
What? Thanks a lot, Pop. Now get out of here. I hope you go someplace and do get your pants scared off. Pop! Holy cow! Pop, no, Pop. You better stay out of here, Pop.
Hey, where's my underwear?
No, Pop.
Where's my
Pop?
underwear?
No, hey, Pop. No, stay out of here, Pop. No, you better get off the set. Get off the set, Pop. We got to go back to the movie right now. We got to go back. Oh, let me tell you, that is scary. Ooh.
So this one was tough because in essence, the one I've seen the most, and actually the one I've seen hosts over and over again, is Cryptkeeper. Cryptkeeper is actually, of course, where I'm sure I stole the voice from to try to copy it for Jester. Because when I think of the horror host character, Cryptkeeper is the very first one I think of. And I've watched, I think, every episode of the original Tales from the Crypt, and I absolutely loved Tales from the Crypt. I love Cryptkeeper. I had the CD. I think I still have the CD of it was Christmas Carol sung by the Cryptkeeper, which is actually funnier than it sounds. It was actually a pretty good compilation of songs. So check that out. If I can find it, I'll add it into the description of the videos. But I would have to say that my favorite of all time is, of course, the one, the only, the classic, Elvira. And of course, it's not just her persona. You know, she's really Cassandra Peterson, who's been doing Elvira for years. She's like 70 something, for God's sakes, and she still
really?
looks, yes, and I think so, and she still looks phenomenal. But you know, she's done movies, she's hosted movies, she's hosted TV shows, she's iconic. I mean, you can't go anywhere and you don't know Elvira. But of course, the real reason is for her absolutely two incredible pinball machines. She has Elvira and the Party Monsters and Elvira Scared Stiff. I have digital recreations of both of these tables, and they're two of my favorites, especially Scared Stiff. Scared Stiff is a fantastic pinball machine, and it's actually Zen Studios Pinball FX is going to release the uncensored version, supposedly, where she makes more innuendo comments than a lot of the versions that have been released previously that take some of those comments out. So I'm really looking forward to hearing all that she really has to say. But I would have to say that my all-time favorite, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Hello, darling. Yes, sirree, it's little old me. That gal with a walk that makes a boy gawk. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And welcome back to Movie Mac, a Southland tradition here in the Southland. And this time around, we're serving up a classic tale of gothic horror. Classic, that's C-L-A-S-I-C-K. Of course, I'm talking about Frankenstein. Robert Foxworth stars as that monster mucker extraordinaire, Victor von Frankenstein. And Bo Svensson plays that spare parts wonder, Frankenstein's monster. Only in this version, they call him a giant on account of nobody had the nerve to tell Big Bo what the part really was. Now, I've never actually read the book, but I understand that there was one. And it was written by some guy named Shelley. And for all I know, it might have been Shelley Berman. Then some chick named Mary got her name attached to it. I mean, she probably did the typing for whoever did the actual writing. But enough of this intellectual banter. After these commercials, it's Frankenstein right here on Movie.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I didn't expect you to go with that. I thought you were going to stick with either Cryptkeeper or there's a gentleman that's very popular I thought you might go with. He's not on my list. Did you actually pick three people for this, or did you just stick with Elvira?
I just picked the one. That was just
Well, shit, I got like 3 and an honorable mention over here.
Oh, I thought you just said favorite. I didn't know you said your 3 because there's not that many to begin with.
No. Well, I have, we'll leave it at 1, but I have 3 honorable mentions.
Okay.
Rhonda Shear, Up All Night, USA.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear. I'm your new USA Up All Night girl, and I use the term loosely.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't really think of that because she's not just horror. She's just a movie host.
Right, but primarily horror. Horror and
Yeah.
cheap B action movies.
Yeah.
She's back, you know,
Yeah, I heard that.
on YouTube. She brought back, they just did the first episode of Rhonda Up All Night, where they did some cheap ass action movie that she starred in. But she's got the whole set back where she's on the bed and everything.
Wow.
It's wild. Second honorable mention, Commander USA. USA's groovy movie.
Whoa, hey there, Commander USA here, soaring superhero. Legion of Decency, retired. I'm glad you showed up today, boy.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember Commander with Lefty?
No.
Oh, hey, there you are. You don't remember Commander USA?
No.
The retired superhero?
I remember
League
Space
of
Ghost
Decency?
Coast to Coast.
What? No.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Animated superhero that has a talk show.
You'll have to watch the clip. I'll just put a little teensy one in there. What about The Ghoul? Have you ever watched The Ghoul?
Oh, yeah! I'll tell you the truth. The movie might be bad, but I'll tell you the truth. We got good music around here.
Coming out of Michigan and Cleveland.
Oh.
Kyle.
Cleveland's not in Michigan, you know.
Yeah, I know. But he did Michigan and Cleveland. He was primarily based out of Cleveland, but he actually did
Oh, okay, I got you.
he did a versus with Count Scary. They did a who's better, Count Scary? Well, it was Count Scary versus the Ghoul, and they played Night of the Living Dead. Actually, now that you mentioned it earlier, public domain. So it was quite interesting.
Didn't the guy who played Grandpa Munster also host some movies for a while?
He did. Grandpa Lewis.
It's me, Grandpa. Welcome to the Screaming Groom. Got you that time. And another monstrous edition of Super Scary Saturday. Ooh, are you in for a treat today?
Yeah, he was ornery coot.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I never really watched much of him.
I didn't watch it. I just heard about it. And I only watched Svengoolie. A friend of mine sends me links every once in a while and says, "Oh, such and such movie is going to be on Svengoolie," and I'll pop it on for that.
Hello, and welcome to the You Guess Who's Back?
The Frugal Gourmet.
I doubt it, sincerely. Actually, it's me, Svengoolie. I used to be son of Svengoolie, but as you can tell, I'm all grown up.
And it was cool because they went to some museum or something, the one I saw, and I'm like, oh, this is probably a really good one to catch too. So
yeah. I'm surprised
that's what we should get into, hosting movies. But we gotta host movies that aren't ones that, because like right now there's there's the new 4K Night of the Living Dead, so everybody's buying the 4K Night of the Living Dead, so no one's gonna buy Elvira. So I'm like, crap, so we gotta get a movie that maybe isn't going to be turned into 4K and do some sort of thing with that.
Well, there's so many people that do those now. It seems like on like YouTube. I see so many of them where they're doing these, and I don't know how you find the public domain stuff.
Yeah.
But I've seen a bunch of independent people doing horror hosting. Of course, you got Joe Bob Briggs, who's like, what's he on now? Shudder?
Here on April, Drive-In Theater, I'm Joe Bob Briggs. Come see me every Friday night, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock Central Time, right here on the Movie Channel.
Yeah, I think he's on Shudder. No, I think he's got his own thing, but he does a lot of Shudder specials.
Yeah.
I met him.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, what we're doing right now, a lot of people do everything. We haven't done anything original ever. Except for maybe we might be the very first to do the Anacountdown to Anaconda. That's right. This Christmas, Jack Black and Paul Rudd are coming to theaters in their attempt to remake Anaconda. Is it horror? Maybe, but it's definitely going to be funny, and you'll be laughing in the seats. You'll die laughing when you see Anaconda in theaters this Christmas. John?
I would probably have to go and see this movie just so that I can say, see, I told you so.
It's going to be funny.
It's going to suck.
It's going to be funny.
It's going to suck. We need to do a running commentary during the movie and record during the movie, just our faces watching it.
I'm gonna market this. I'm gonna make this the biggest movie. When this movie is #1 Christmas Day.
Is that when it comes out? Is Christmas Day?
You're welcome. Right now it says Christmas Day. It might end up being the 18th or some other day, but right now it's Christmas Day. So as you're editing in the days too, time it out to Christmas Day.
I'm going to keep pushing it. I'm just going to fuck up the dates. We did a 12 weeks later. I'm going to do a 14 weeks later. Then I'm going to do a 1 week later.
It's going to be like Commandant Lassard.
Yeah, last week.
In these 14 weeks. I never forget a number.
All right. So that is a brief little look at horror hosts. I got a lot because I love horror hosts. Kyle's kind of a limp dick on this one.
And I'm a limp dick on a great many things.
You need Viagra. They got a new one for it, don't they? Haven't they had a new one for a while? You can like order it through Hims.
Hims? They got a ton of stuff on Hims and Hers. You can buy a souffle on the Hims and Hers. I thought it was just one thing, but they've got hair here, hair there, everywhere hair. And there's already Cialis. Not that I know if it is. Cialis is like Viagra, isn't it? Or is that for hair? I think Cialis is for. I know. I assume.
I have never personally explored.
You just Viagra is your product of choice.
If I had to have one, then yeah, sure, why not? However, I have no use for that kind of material.
Really?
Yeah.
John Horton. I'm Kyle Pearson, and thank you for watching In the Spotlight.
Good Lord, that one was all over the fucking place.
Yeah, for one that was supposed to be quick, that went a while. Jesus. Okay.